If you're watching this on YouTube, this is a edited down version of the reaction, kind of a highlight reel version. If you want to watch the entire episode along with us, sync up your own copy and watch our full watch along over on the Patreon. Well, I am excited, Alex, because not only is this episode 21, do some for me, but also part 2 of one of the better part 1s we've ever seen.
Yes, a part 1 that I absolutely loved from beginning to end. I loved every minute of it. So I have been very excited, and I was kind of, bouncing my leg watching the TNG episode that was before this Firstborn. The episode was fine, but I just knew that we were getting to this, and I wonder, is it going to be a 2 or 3? Is it going to be now the continuation, or it's...
just like opening credits, Majel Barrett will spoil it for us in the whether it's continuation or conclusion.
That's right, but we wouldn't have known unless someone put it out in the comments, because, the continuation, oh, cool. I wouldn't even know it. I would have forgotten that you said that instead of finale.
Because TV audiences are dumb, so you got to tell them who's in the episode, and you got to tell them if it's the last part.
Yep.
We were in a good mood when we started recording this.
We really were. We really were. But this episode's game to lose. I mean, they are up by 40. All the star players are not hurt. I mean, if they lose this somehow, I don't get it. I mean, my biggest fear is, okay, the writers and the director that they use for episode 1, let's do something different for episode 2. I don't know. Just every time it does that, I hate when part 1 and part 2s do that. Just do the same people. I mean, I'm sure they have their own lives and schedule, but make it work.
Yeah, well, let's jump into it. Let's see.
Last time on Deep Space Nine.
Boom! It's funny to think, but Marco Limo, he had to pretend to be shot, just walk. I've never thought about that before.
Yeah, I wonder how they work out the timing.
I think there's someone off screen and now.
Yep.
And now for the conclusion.
All right, conclusion.
Now, maybe the Federation can turn their backs on them, but I can't.
I'm not asking you to, but your joining the Maquis isn't helping anyone.
I never thought I'd see the day when you'd side with a Cardassian against me.
Oh, come on, man.
Nobody wants peace any more than the Maquis.
And you're willing to blow up Cardassian ships to get it.
Every week, innocent people are murdered by the Cardassians.
You don't want peace, Cal. You want revenge.
100%.
I prefer to call it retaliation.
Commander!
Sorry, Benjamin.
Oh!
Knowing Ben's temper when he wakes up, he won't want to be here. Come on, let's move out.
I was going to say, they're not just going to let you go. So that conversation is basically what I was looking forward to. I mean, I would have liked him to get a little bit more into the philosophy, but they hit some of the beats there. I mean, I liked how he's like, well, they won't be smuggling weapons anymore. He's like, they won't be, returning to their families. I mean, that's basically the difference right there.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about you don't want peace, you want revenge. I mean, that's spot on. He's right.
Kira and Bashir, do they talk to those goons?
I was a terrorist too. Oh, really? And now I'm on the other side.
What are you doing here? This is wrong. What?
Why would that be their response? I don't know. They couldn't understand him.
You can speak clearly.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to hear you, but you just sound like a cartoon character. I don't know.
Can you tone it down? I wonder what it's called. All right.
Yeah, nice.
Lieutenant.
No, they did just let him go. Okay.
Oh.
While I'm waiting, I want to speak with Starfleet.
Admiral Nechab's already here.
But they don't know where they went.
Yeah, but it's just interesting because it's like he knows now about him. He's obviously going to go tell Starfleet, or he could.
Commander, the Cardassian Central Command has gone on military alert and...
Holy shit! Oh, hey!
This security chief of yours, this shapeshifter,
Odo.
Odo, are you sure you wouldn't be better off with a Starfleet officer? What about Commander Hudson? He's lived with these people. What's his analysis of the situation?
I'll have to ask him.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Talk to them. Remind them that they're citizens of the Federation. that it is imperative.
Oh, Corey Allen.
Establish a dialogue with the Maquis. They're still Federation citizens. I'm sure they'll listen to reason. Good luck, Commander.
Establish a dialogue? What the hell does she think I've been trying to do? The trouble is Earth.
Really?
On Earth, there is no poverty, no crime, no war.
Really?
Well, it's easy to be a saint in paradise, but the Maquis do not live in paradise. Determined people who are going to do whatever it takes to survive, whether it meets with the Federation approval or not.
Makes sense to me.
I'm glad someone understands.
I think you'd better get down to security. I've caught one of the Vulcan's accomplices.
Come on, Odo. He doesn't even say it's Quark.
I want a complete list of every weapon she purchased.
Of course, if you need someone to testify against Sakona in court, I'll be more than willing.
How long do I keep him here?
Forever.
This isn't funny. Oh no!
It's like, how's he supposed to get the list? Odo will come let him out.
Ducat, we're operating entirely without our knowledge. Central Command would never sanction anything that would violate our treaty with the Federation.
Throwing him under the bus.
Yep.
Where does that leave Ducat?
With the Maquis, where he belongs.
Are you saying you don't want him back?
They're like, well, he got kidnapped, so fuck him.
Yep.
The Cardassians have no desire to go to war again with the Federation. You have my word.
Okay, so it was the Federation they went to war with, I guess.
This place has lost its charm since the last time I was here.
When it was Tarek Noor.
It was all blue.
Cal was right. The Central Command is smuggling weapons into the demilitarized zone.
Except he also could have lied about that, but I guess he would have no motivation to lie.
All they do is lie.
My mind to your mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts.
I'm glad she's still here.
Oh, a little mind meld with the Cardassian, huh?
My mind to your mind.
What is wrong?
You can't break me, motherfucker.
It's not working.
I don't have a mind.
Now what do we do?
I will rest a while, and then I will try again.
You ain't breaking him.
You simply lack the commitment it takes to do what is necessary. Tell that to the crew of the Bachmor. Oh, anyone can blow up a ship. But to look your enemy in the eye, knowing you'll remember his face for the rest of your life.
This is the same set that the Circle was at.
I'll take over this interrogation. Then we can find out just how committed I am.
I don't think anyone's that interested.
Oh.
I'm not leaving without Ducat.
Will you stop talking and shoot them?
Put down your weapons.
Do as he says.
Shoot them!
Oh!
I mean, Ducat, you could have waited.
Nah, he wants this.
Yeah, no, 100%. Whoa! There you go.
About time he uses that, an ability like that. Nice.
We can still solve this thing together, but we're running out of time. Tell him I still have his uniform.
Damn. He's really holding out hope for his friend. I mean, fair enough. Ugh.
Ugh, yeah.
What's going to happen with your prisoners?
They'll be tried for their crimes under the Federation Code of Justice.
And if they're found innocent?
They'll be set free.
How about Barrick? In Cardassia, the verdict is always known before the trial begins.
Guilty.
Surely the Central Command was informed of my kidnapping.
They learned about it almost as soon as it happened.
They don't want you, bro.
He said that the Maquis did not execute you, then the Central Command would. After a comforting trial, I'm sure.
I knew this was inevitable the moment we withdrew from Bejor.
Then you really didn't know, did you?
No. They never bothered to tell me.
Oh, damn, dude.
If I help you stop the smuggling, will you help me stop the Maquis?
You have a deal.
Thank you for coming to my rescue.
I'm sure you would have done the same for me.
Woo! Nice. Reminiscent of when OG Adama and Baltar joined forces.
Yeah.
200 photon torpedoes and a dozen pulse cannons.
The Bajorans could have launched a full-scale assault on Cardassia.
And lost.
Dude, imagine with Dukat being kicked out. Like, what if you just stayed on the station? Moving forward, dude.
Chief, you and Gul Dukat remain here. Major, you're with me. Let's go see if it's their privacy or...
Leaving the chief with the Gul Dukat.
Zeppelite ships can reach a maximum speed of warp 9.8. If they decide to run, we'll never catch them.
Yeah, but they're not allowed to go that fast.
You're not going anywhere until we search your ship.
In that case, Commander.
In that case, you will allow us free access to your ship so that we can verify you are indeed smuggling Cardassian weapons into the demilitarized zone.
I don't understand. You're a Cardassian.
I'm not just any Cardassian. I'm Gul Dukat, commander of the Second Order. 10 seconds.
No, it's not that simple.
7 seconds.
I've already been paid.
4 seconds.
Stop counting. Stop counting.
Just such a boss.
The fucking man.
I'm not just a Cardassian. I'm Gul Dukat. I didn't know that the Zeppelites were the species from Enemy Mine.
He has some value for the Federation.
Bro, I'm telling you, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, if he's added to the show and he's the first name in the credits.
Very first name.
Yeah.
You know, like in the TOS intro, like Star Trek, created by Gene Roddenberry. It's like Deep Space Nine starring Mark Alimo.
You were well paid for your assistance.
Not well enough. Look, I know the Cardassians can't be trusted.
You put in the same cell?
I guess so.
Never spend more for an acquisition than you have to. You want to acquire peace. Right now, peace could be bought at a bargain price.
I find this very confusing.
They have weapons, you have weapons, everyone has weapons, but right now, no one has a clear advantage. This is the perfect time to sit down and hammer out an agreement.
Good stuff, Quark.
Ferengi. Fucking lecturing a Vulcan on logic. That's great.
I'll go to Volan 3, try to talk some sense into the Maquis.
And if you can?
I said I would stop the Maquis, and one way or another, I will.
Dude, Cisco is not messing around this episode. I'd be afraid to leave Dukat alone on the station.
What would he do?
I don't know, man. He just do something.
If you make yourself an enemy of Cardassia, you make yourself an enemy of the Federation.
That is outrageous.
Agreed.
My advice to them is to call it off, because I'll be waiting there. And I will stop you.
Damn.
A very rousing speech, Ben.
Put on the uniform.
If you attack the depot, you'll have to get through me first.
I hope not.
Oh, that's so good. Woo! That's so good.
That's really good. Okay, wow.
So they really do only have one uniform. They must wash it every night.
Yeah. Or even worse, they don't wash it.
Well, it's a future. It's probably a 2-second thing.
Yeah.
We'll target their warp engines and weapons arrays. Try to disable them.
How noble. I hope the Maquis will be as obliging to you.
This Ducat is a little devil on the shoulder of everyone here. Come on, kill.
I'm also gonna be curious if Kira will have any hesitation, if she's like the one that has to take the shot, you know?
Oh, yeah.
The longer they wait, the greater the chance the weapons depot will be moved to another location.
I say we killed him. Yes, we know, Gul. We know.
Cisco's probably thinking, what is my life, bro? I'm about to kill possibly my best friend with Gul Dukat sitting next to me.
I'm your best friend now.
Turn those ships around before someone gets hurt.
Please, Ben. Don't make me open fire on you.
Just like a game of chicken.
Maquis have 2 ships
that are able to hold these weapons.
Yeah. Still, we're starting an entire war here.
Let us go, Ben.
You know I can't do that.
Then I suggest you duck.
Damn, okay.
Oh, damn. Didn't know you could do that.
Commence firing.
Oh!
Lower your shields. We'll beam you out of there.
You got it.
You're coming back around.
All right, so one ship down then. They're beaming him out of it.
Yeah.
I can't let you start a war.
I'm not turning back.
And you're not going forward.
Come on, man. You gotta be more evasive.
They've knocked out the power couplings to our weapons array. We get the hell out of here.
I was gonna say you're both just sitting there, no weapons.
How about this? One of us beam over and we fist fight.
Stand down.
I don't think so, Ben.
You're throwing away your entire life.
And beginning a new one. I'm going to miss you, Ben. You've been a good friend.
So have you.
No! You're a fool.
I said I'd stop the Maquis, and I have. But I will not kill a good man for defending his home.
You disappoint me.
Don't expect me to lose any sleep over it.
Wow. Surprised they were able to get out of there. No bloodshed.
Yeah, I don't know.
I definitely thought Ducat was just gonna shoot it without him.
Or Kira was gonna make the killing blow.
You prevented a war.
Did I? Or did I just delay the inevitable?
Wow. I mean, yeah, that's great. That is a very DS9 ending, I guess.
Yeah, it's very, very downer.
Although him killing him would have also been a crazy downer, but
yeah,
letting him get away, we'll talk about it. We just watched The Maquis Part 2, Episode 21 of Season 2 of Deep Space Nine. Now we're going to talk about it, but first, our whiteboard reactions. And I said, not as great as Part 1, but still good.
That's funny you say that, because I said Part 1 greater than Part 2. Overall, still good, though. Overall good, though.
Dude, we are the same so many times, dude.
That is insane. I'm not going to say they dropped the ball or anything. I think this was just a big setup and great first parter. Just holy shit. And this one comes along, and similar to a decently fine episode of Star Trek, the individual scenes are all fantastic. Anytime with Ducat and Cisco, the Quark scene with the Vulcan, all those are fantastic. But it felt something was missing. Something's missing. Something was left out that was in that first part. I don't know what it was, but
it just felt like it never quite hit that next gear. Like, it felt like they told the story that needed to be told, and I'm glad it was 2 parts, because the first part, like, had this all been squished in, it would not have worked. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad it was 2 parts, but this felt more like just, we set up all these things, now let's just finish it off. And I don't know if they should have done another 3-parter again necessarily. Nothing about it was like matched or exceeded that greatness of the Part 1, I guess. Mm-hmm. But nothing was bad. It was just, it was just like, yeah, okay, it was good.
Yeah.
It just felt a bit,
For the trajectory that Part 1 was going, that Part 2 never. It just flatlined.
Yeah.
Almost. So I needed something else
Yeah.
that to happen. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Cisco being so virtuous and just not killing his friend, not making the choice to do that. I get it. For Picard and Kirk on the Enterprise, making the best choice possible, I understand. But in terms of separating Deep Space Nine from those two shows, and something I talked about before we even started the show, just making those super tough decisions. I mean, I know Kirk made the choice to not save Elizabeth Keeler? Edith Keeler. Edith Keeler, yeah. But I don't know if he needs to make that choice and kill his friend to stop this. Or, I mean, the ending also thinks maybe he was wrong with it, like he should have, because what did I do? I just delayed the inevitable. This is going to happen.
Yeah,
So,
maybe Ducat is right. Maybe
Yeah.
he is being a fool and just delaying the inevitable. Don't get me wrong, I like the ending. Like, do I think there could have been a very strong ending if Ducat does take it upon himself to kill his friend, and then that friend becoming a martyr to the Maquis or to these colonists?
Oh.
Ironically, we are very usually against character deaths, but I feel like there is a time and place for it, and I think it could have been done here. But with that being said, I'm not against Cisco making that choice and this being left open, because knowing Deep Space Nine, it seems like something that will still be in play.
Mhm.
I don't think it's going to be like, like Lee Nallis died at the end of the Circle arc, and that was kind of the closure of that. But Jaro could come back, maybe Franklin Jella,
Mhm.
But here it's like this guy could come back. The idea of the Maquis could come back, but yeah, it just felt like sports analogy. Part 1 set up the most perfect alley-oop, and then part 2, like, instead of coming down and slamming it, just like caught it and laid it up. Like,
Yeah,
it was just like,
exactly,
it was like,
yeah.
oh, thank you. And it's like, here's a good episode. And it's like, oh, that was good. There was good scenes, like you said, but none of it really matched. I mean, you think about, like, even just Kira and Cisco, their scene in part 1 arguing about it. We had no match of that here in part 2, really. Ducat being on the station with them was awesome, and him and Kira have a little bit of back and forth. I love the moment where Ducat, gets that guy to surrender, and Kira looks at him with like almost a reverence or a respect for just 1 second, and then looks away.
Mhm.
Because she can't admit that, and then he smiles. That's a great moment. But with the stuff we had here, I wish it could have been stronger. Like with Cisco and what's the friend's name? I'm forgetting his name.
Bernie Casey's name. Calvin,
yeah.
Calvin.
With Calvin Hudson, that's his
Hudson.
name. Even in the beginning scene with them, it was like that set the tone perfectly of like, oh, I was so excited for that conversation. It's like, yeah, the conversation was good. They kind of hit the beats, but it wasn't like incredible. It wasn't, didn't affect me. It was like, oh, it was just, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like your best friend is the leader of a terrorist organization. It was just very, let's walk through the woods a little bit and talk about this. What you're doing is wrong. And, all right, we're going to phase it. We're going to stun them and let them go. I know they don't want to kill each other, but I don't know what the resolution needed to be of somehow Cisco, Kira, and Bashir escape somehow rather than just being phased and let go. I did really like the scene where he phases his own uniform. That was amazing.
Oh, yeah, that's probably the best scene of the episode.
That was, yeah. But yeah, Gul Dukat on Deep Space Nine, I'd love to see him just interact with more people and all that. That'd be fun.
At the end, they're like, he's left the station, and they make it sound like everything's okay. It's like, what about...
I want to bring that up because I thought Cardassia kind of threw him under the bus here.
Yeah.
And he didn't, I think he genuinely didn't know about it. And we're like, what do you mean he was returned back? What happened?
Yeah, it's like they still already blamed him for the weapons, so what are they going to do about that? Just forget it? Maybe we missed something, but...
Is Central Command going to go, oh, sorry, we had to do something?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a matter of like, well, he's back, whatever. But yeah, that was a bit odd. It kind of left off in an odd note.
Yeah.
Also, is Quark still in the prison with the Vulcan?
You never got that list.
So,
but I love the Quark scene of him mansplaining logic.
Ferengi-splaining.
Ferengi-splaining the type of another layer of logic through a Ferengi lens about peace. It's like, okay, you want peace, but you're spending so much, and there's so many lives going to be lost. When the answer is, let's just stop right now.
Which it was a good scene, and I understand she's arrested in a prison, but they have that good conversation. It doesn't lead to anything because she doesn't stop anything.
She can't.
I mean, she can't. But it's like, is the conversation just for so that we know Quark is smart. So, like, it doesn't lead to anything in the plot. I don't know. The episode just is weird. I liked it though. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked it, but it's just kind of weird.
If Quark was somehow able to flip that Vulcan, if they weren't in prison somehow, if somehow he was able to have that conversation outside and be the catalyst to help stop this.
Yeah, because she did seem flipped for sure at the end of their conversation, but it's like, well, okay, now what? You're in prison.
Yeah, a nice, almost a mirror type situation where Kirk, helped, goes to Spock to try to convince mirror Spock about, hey, you can be the one that changes this whole thing. If we could have a similar thing to that, but it's Quark talking to this female, well, that'd be very neat. I love the idea of Gul Dukat just being the evil one on the shoulder of everyone on the crew here, and I would love to see him as a full-time cast member. He's great. What was that great moment in the scene with Sisko where he has that, where Sisko says something? It was about making mistakes or whatever.
Yeah, well, he says, we have trials on Cardassia, but they're always guilty.
The trial thing, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, they're always guilty, but we have to have him. And then Sisko's like, oh, I'm sure you would have a great trial,
And it's shit.
Yeah, he's like, huh, okay.
Yeah, I would love to know what happened.
And also seeing a little bit of the inside of his mindset where after he tells him that, and he's kind of like, yeah, I knew this would happen eventually once we left Bajor, like it's been a matter of time. Like he kind of is coping with it already, which again makes the ending kind of weird.
And they're putting him, or the Central Command is putting him kind of to blame for pulling out of Bajor a little bit. I don't know if they're giving him shit. Oh, you should have killed more Bajorans.
Yeah, they made it sound like basically it was a failure. Like you should have killed them all, and you didn't, and we had to leave, which is crazy that Cardassians think like that. But with that being said, I really liked that they did not make Gul Dukat like full babyface or something. It wouldn't have made sense. I love at the end of the episode, he still wants to kill this guy and is like, himself. He's not just like, oh, I'm a virtuous character now. It's like, no, you've probably killed or been responsible for the death of thousands of Bajorans.
If not millions.
But single-handedly yourself probably have killed them. So it's like, you're not going to be redeemed, and become a babyface, but it doesn't mean that you can't interact with them and have your place. I like the obviously complex nature of it. So I'm glad they didn't try to like push it too far.
Yeah. But I love him just being a catalyst for being a menace. Just when the Vulcan's trying to mind meld with him, like he's stronger than a Vulcan mind meld because he's just that guy.
Yeah.
Too OP. And then when Sisko and the others come to rescue him, he's like, shoot him, come on, shoot him. And then he starts to fight. It's like, it just escalates every single situation and makes people do what they don't want to do. I love it.
And that's what makes the team up of him and Sisko so great, because you have Sisko following all the rules and then Dukat, breaking all the rules. Classic buddy cop scenario.
Yeah. Speaking of buddy cop, I was so mad we didn't get that Chief and Dukat scene alone together.
Oh yeah, they teased it.
They teased it. I'm like, oh, come on. I mean, this guy's literally the blueprint. The what is it, Omega? Is that the first one? No. Alpha. Whichever one's the first
Alpha?
one. The Alpha.
The prototype?
Yeah, the prototype. The Cardassian, who I think from his performance probably spawned an entire species and TV show, basically, almost. And the Chief was there for that character being born. I think there could have been a scene there. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe there will be. I mean, there's plenty of time.
Plenty of time, yeah. God, he's just a wonderful asset and just elevates so much of what he's in, and it's just a nice wrench that we can throw into any story. And every time he's been around, it's been a wonderful addition to shake things up. Whether it's a flashback in Necessary Evil or a new issue like this. And do you think this is going to be a similar thing to The Circle, where this is going to be put on the shelf for a bit?
Yeah, I think that the Maquis will probably come back in some form, but I think that this story is done. What do you think about the placement of it? Because there's 26 episodes, normal season, and that was episode 20 and 21. So now we have 5 episodes of, who knows how it ends, if it ends a multi-parter or not, or a cliffhanger, who knows. But to place it here, like this felt like it could have been kind of a 2-part finale.
Maybe, yeah.
Because like now we're going to jump into episode of the week next week, presumably.
Yeah, and I don't think they'd finish off this season with part 1. It would have been a crazy, great part 1 season finale, I think.
Oh, if it had been this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then similar to,
But the part 2 I don't think was as disappointing as Descent Part 2. I mean, I think this was better than that.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good episode. It's just when you're coming off of the Part 1 being
Yeah.
so strong.
I'm not mad, just slightly disappointed.
Yeah.
Admiral Nechayev coming on board Deep Space Nine.
That was cool.
And being the exact same way. And I love the scene when Sisko just cuts a promo on her when she's not there, getting all mad, and Kira's just sitting there. Oh, I gotta give that speech to the Cardassian that's coming aboard?
Yeah. Good stuff. Was there anything else? I feel like we hit all the main beats. I really loved the scene. I loved when Odo buries the lead, and he goes, I have one of the collaborators, and it's just Quark in there.
Just Quark in the cell. Oh, just so good.
And then after he says leave him in there forever, and he's like, Odo, come on, this isn't funny, and Odo just walks out. That was good stuff. Getting to see Odo use his arm to drag that guy off the ladder.
An ability that's probably very useful when being a security guy. You can just fucking yank anyone you want. But yeah, that's another thing. I think we've talked about this episode longer than I thought we would, but it's all the smaller stuff, the individual scenes that make it great.
Yeah.
But just overall, it's just...
The story was just good. It was just, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think there's... I don't think so, but the fact that it's another terrorist organization story that's also a multi-parter, is that...
Like too close to the circle? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, or does it... Oh, does it lessen the blow that it could have had,
I don't think it would lessen the blow. I think the theming is different enough because I feel like that 3-parter is so focused on, Lee Nallis and his arc as an individual, as this false hero, and then also Jaro. Here, it's more of a yes, we have the individual characters, but it's more of like a wider, like big picture type thing going on.
It does span across 2 shows too, so it does feel bigger in that sense.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying. I mean, there's definitely similarities here and there. I mean, the Cardassians weren't really involved in that one until... I mean, really, they're just off-screen involved. You just know that they're supplying weapons in the Circle arc, but...
The Maquis just feels small.
The 2 ships, yeah.
Yeah, 2 ships. And I get it. We did see a lot of people. We saw the Native American, we saw the Vulcan, we saw a Klingon. So they have people. It's just tough to... And I get it, the whole idea that it's much smaller than the Federation. And I really liked what Sisko said about, of course, everything's paradise when you live on Earth. There's no conflict there.
Yeah, and how about that, describing Earth as a paradise? I mean, I guess it makes sense because that's why we've expanded to space. We've fixed everything on Earth first. I guess that makes sense, but low-key kind of makes me want to see this version of Earth more eventually. Like, we've only seen San Francisco, and specifically HQ and the Academy. It'd be cool. Like, what is, Tucson, Arizona like? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, what is the rest of Earth like?
I just want to know what jobs are doing. What is the economy like?
Yeah.
Because didn't Picard say, we've eliminated debt, finance, whatever.
Yeah.
Finances and all that. So what do people do?
Arts?
Smoke weed?
Well, that's obvious.
If you're wondering what we're doing, we're going over to patreon.com/targetaudience, where we put up a post for every single episode of Star Trek we watch, where you can comment your take on the episode if you're a patron. This take can be a paragraph long, it can be what you love about the episode, hate about the episode, a fun fact, whatever you want. Keep it short. No, I'm kidding. But go to patreon.com/targetaudience, look for the patron takes, and let us know what you think about a Star Trek episode. All right, I gotta start off with this one. Slugology, but do you condemn the Maquis?
That's the big question. Ian Westcott, I wish this one was better. Sisko shows a lot of loyalty to a guy who is supposed to be his friend, but never shows the slightest sign of being friendly to Benjamin, or ever interested in seeing or considering Sisko's side. I think that is a really good point. However, I do find it realistic, because I think when someone is so dug in on an opinion, I mean, this opinion is changing this guy's entire life. He's leaving Starfleet, he's doing all of this based on this belief. That's not a belief that's going to be easy to just come in, regardless of the person's best friend, to come in and go, hey, consider this other perspective, which is the thing that you hate, Starfleet, So I think it's realistic, and that goes towards the frustration of Sisko, of like, I remember when he's like, I'm going to go convince them, as if like it would be that easy, and then it leads to him burning the, uniform, phasing it or whatever. So it's like, I like that, and it builds that frustration to where at the end, I would have believed, if Sisko had made the choice to shoot at him. But he doesn't. He still stays on that, side. But I like that he's unconvinced. I think it would have been odd if he was, like, not strong in his opinion of changing his whole life like this.
Yeah, it'd be weird to go back now after all this. And when you're too far gone, there's nothing you can do. But Cisco did his damnedest to try, and it's just one of those. Are you really gonna give up on your best friend and kill him, or are you gonna? I'm talking about through Cisco's perspective here. Okay, you can't. It's your best friend, and all that Calvin did, he would reminisce on good times, but he never looked towards the future in terms of having those good times again. Everything was about just looking for good times in this side of things, not good times via the Federation. So
yeah, 100%. And also, I think sometimes TV and movies, media in general, can discount how difficult it is to change someone's mind. I mean, all the time in movies and TV, you think about the classic, holding up a gun and then, dropping it, or someone's like mind being changed by the protagonist. It is incredibly difficult to change a human being's mind once it's set on something. Like, that is a very hard process. I mean, it can be the most like minute, important detail or opinion about anything. Oh, I don't like cotton shirts, and I don't like cotton shirts, and you could sit here and try to explain to me why you love cotton shirts and they're so great and all this stuff. And at the end of the day, you're still going to have a hard time changing my mind if that's my belief. So now we're talking about the guy's most important belief that he's changing his whole life for. That's going to be something that's going to be hard to change, or even to have him listen to another perspective. So
for sure. All right, Colin Meaney. While I sympathize with Cisco wanting to rescue his friend from himself, I feel the writing makes him look weak. It would have made for a stronger episode if Cisco had firmly put his foot down. I love Quark's speech about the price of peace, another interesting way of elevating a character who is far from being a one-trick pony. The space battle at the end, ... I feel like I'm watching a pair of Winnebagos trying to be F-16s. Not very exciting. Still giving it B for Blood Oath should have been the two-parter. I don't know about that. You had me up until that.
What was that last part?
Blood Oath should have been the two-parter.
Oh, well, our opinions are known on that at this point. But, the space battle, I appreciated it. I'm not going to take digs at a 90s special effect TV show, but it was neat to see some individual ship-to-ship action that's not huge starships, just little tiny ships.
And how these small little ships are not really designed that well for this type of stuff. Just transporting. I don't think that they're really good at maintaining one phaser blast or photon torpedo or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. Nolan, who's right, who's wrong? Hard to tell? Must be a DS9 episode. It's easy to be a saint in paradise. The Enterprise gets to rep the human ideal as it wanders place to place. DS9 is that ideal tested and pushed as it remains on the boundaries. These 3 episodes are why I'm glad you did TNG and DS9 in release order. You get the full picture. Good episodes on their own, but it's nice to see how each series supports each other. 100%. It sucks that TNG is ending, so this is it, as far as that. But obviously, next season for Deep Space Nine, we'll have Voyager coming into play. I have no idea the plot of that show, but, maybe we'll see more of that. But yeah, that we brought that up during one of the reactions or discussions, I think, about that. That's why watching a release order is important.
It's very important.
And I also just love that idea of the Enterprise. Even though the Enterprise has dealt with its own, internal battles with Starfleet, it is kind of taking those ideals and taking them out into space, place to place. And now Deep Space Nine is like dealing with the repercussions of Starfleet more so than defending it or expanding it. I really like that.
Yeah.
This is one of those ones where it's honestly a little bit difficult to pick out individual takes because they're all so similar. I will just say everyone really likes the episode, everyone really likes Cisco's speech, and everyone really likes Quark's scene. I agree with those. I agree with those points. So it's just difficult to pick out an individual one when they're all kind of saying that same thing. But I think that we're probably not quite as high from what I'm reading on a lot of these takes of the episode. I absolutely prefer part 1, but comparison is not absolutely necessary, I guess, but it's a part 1, part 2, so that's how I'm going to look at it. But on its own, yeah, it's a good episode. I enjoyed it.
Luke Narsbar. The Bajorian legal system must be awfully favorable to those who roll on their co-conspirators. Quark sold weapons of mass destruction to a terrorist group and is going to get off with time served.
But he didn't sell the weapons directly. He just introduced some people.
That's right. Just had some introductions.
He just introduced some people.
Although he is sentenced to there forever.
True, yeah. That's his time served forever. The rest of the series is no longer at the bar. He's just in that cell in the prison, talking to whoever's arrested. That'd be quite the character change.
And people come to him like for advice. He becomes like a legend of Deep Space Nine. Oh, the Legend of Quark is such great advice.